Okay, there he is. A squirrel. But is that the squirrel? Is that the squirrel that guards the golden acorn? Or does that squirrel only come up during the day? One way to find out, which is with my invisibility power, which turns out is a little bit more useful than I had been giving it credit for. So I'll turn invisible. Oh, you still heard me. Okay, well, boom. Wow, he's really taking that on the chin.
That was a total accident.
Oh, no, he's gone. What'd I get for that? Squirrel roast dinner? Oh, can I eat that? That wasn't an accident at all. That was super premeditated. Okay, so now I can use this to stay away from this mountain lion. Very good, very good. Can I still pick things up while I'm... Okay, if I dig up any arrowheads, though, I will turn non-invisible. So, this, as always, is Psychonauts, and I'm the comic foil, and you'd think that psychic people would be able to sense things around them. Like, I would think that the sense of smell and hearing of a mountain lion would still tip it off to my location. But okay. Oh, what's set me on fire? What's set me? Oh, hi. Hi. Didn't see you there. Luckily, it only takes like a 3-hit combo to take these guys down. Can I have anything? No, you just disappeared.
I think I can squeeze through.
Think you can squeeze through what? The stump?
I'll rake you into the next dimension if you don't knock that off.
Yeah, there's a lot in this game of just, like, things you can play around with.
I'll rake you into the next dimension if you don't knock that off.
Can I use clairvoyance to, like... What do I... You just see me as leaves? Is that all I am to you? A bunch of leaves? So, yeah, clairvoyance, I think especially, is, like, one that's really fun to just play with, to do a bunch of weird... To just, like, use clairvoyance on everyone and everything. And just see what happens. If I had more time with this game... I have all the time in the world with this game. I'm more probably... I know I'm not going to see everything, which is why I'm really glad you're watching this Let's Play, but that even after you finish watching it, I still feel like it could be valuable to play the game for yourself, because there's all these different little experiences that you might find that I might not find. Oh man, I have 30 Psy cards. That's... that needs 3 Psy cores, and there might be even more than that. Okay, so here's an area I don't think I ever explored before. We got... I don't even know what this is I'm looking at right now, but yeah, it says that's the wilderness over there. What is... Oh, it's a truck. It's an old beat-up truck that crashed into a tree, and I found a cherry wood pipe. I know there's descriptions of all these items. I'll have to go in sometime and read them, because I'm sure they're funny, but I think I'll be waiting until I have all of them to subject all of you to that. Okay, I want to try following the river, actually, because it turns out I can jump into the river. Water usually kills me, even, like, fake water, but this river is shallow enough that I can still walk through it. So what else is new? Endgame is out right now, and I have not seen it yet. Do not spoil Endgame for me. A few people just told me that it's good. Also, I got one minor spoiler, but it's more about, like, what the premise of the movie is, so that looks important there. I'm very excited for it, but I'm not going to be able to see it until Monday. Okay, cool. That worked better than I thought. Telekinesis, I thought I would have to, like, lift it and throw or something like that, but no, I was able to, like, shoot it right over to me. Okay, we'll get back to where we were exploring in the reception area then, I think. But yeah, I'm so excited for Endgame, Avengers Endgame, not the Samuel Beckett play of the name Endgame, or the British spy comedy movie, The Avengers. Okay, so I found some railroad tracks. Have I explored down here before? I guess not, because there's a sidecar. Oh, there's a bear. There's also a bear. How about we turn invisible so that we can stay away from the bear? Excuse me, Mr. Bear. Huh? Me think me hear something. Me- oh no! Oh no! Okay, can I 3-hit combo this thing to death? Apparently not. Apparently it takes a couple 3-hit combos to kill, but it worked out. And he gave me some ammo, so that's nice. And there was a sidecar in here. Okay, is there going to be a cool item down here? Or was it just for the sidecar? I guess to get 100% I would have had to go through this tower eventually. Okay, another cougar over there, so let's stay away. I think that's the same squirrel that I blew up before. What is that there? What? At first I thought it was just a lamp with bugs around it, but I think it's like... Oh, well, that's a bear. I know what bears are. Oh, I think I shot whatever that was. Was it a beehive? My ricochet power knocked it off. Okay, so that is definitely something. I thought these would sting me if I came over here, but no, now they're just like lightning bugs. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Oh yeah, there's graves. Have I checked out these graves before? Oh, is that the acorn? Wait. Yeah, I think this is the acorn from before. Or, no, this is just a rock. Okay, I know somewhere there's a squirrel that guards an acorn. And that I need to be able to approach it invisibly to take the acorn. But I don't remember where that squirrel is. But yeah, I did get one spoiler for kind of what the basic premise of it is, which... of Endgame, which is more than I wanted, actually. More than I wanted to know. What I liked about the marketing so much was there were theories. People were making theories, but with both Infinity War and with Endgame, they really didn't show us at all, like, what the movie was gonna be about. They were really hush-hush about the whole thing. So, I don't know. Who knows how I would have felt about it, though, if that's the way I ended up seeing it. I need to go somewhere else that I'm not right now. Like, I'm just saying, okay, I don't want to say it out loud just for anybody who really wants a true, like, be 100% unaware of anything going into Endgame, because that's what I wanted, and now I'm not having it. But it's a thing about the premise, about how, I guess... Okay, we knew from the previews and everything that there had to be a plan. The good guys had to have some plan for going and fighting Thanos. So the spoiler, I guess, is just kind of what the basic nature of their plan is. So it's not, like, ruining the movie by any means. And I think if I would have gotten to the movie and, like, heard that this is what the movie would be about, I'd be a little skeptical. Because I am a little skeptical when I heard it. But I also think, you know, everybody's saying it's great. And, yeah, people that I trust, whose opinions I think align with my own, are saying that I'll enjoy it, so I probably will, a lot. It's gonna be hard for it to be as good as Infinity War. It's gonna be hard for the payoff to be as good as the setup. But, you know, it doesn't even have to be as good for me to be happy. It just has to be pretty good. Okay, so It looks like with the right levitating, I could try and get up there. No, I'd need to... I would need to climb something, but what? What can I climb? I'm just realizing, too, like, with the cars here, like, this is probably Oleander's car, the big, like, Jeep. And this is probably... I think we even see this car in one of the memories, but is it Sasha's or is it Mia's? I kind of think it's Mia's. So where is Sasha's car? Does Sasha just carpool with Mia? I could believe that. That would be cute. I want to get up there on top of that rock. I want to get that side challenge marker that's up there, but I can't get high enough. Even with my superior levitating skills. But I'm sure I can. I just need to find the right avenue. I just need to find the right path. I need to be a pathfinder. I need to pathfind correctly. And this looks more like what I need to do. Okay. And I did figure out that I can actually hover without being on the ball first. I can just hover out of a jump. And that's very, very useful. Oh, I did not even see that there was a trapeze there. I was going for a double jump glide, and then that happened. Oh, what is... Hey! Okay, that's another scavenger item. The eagle claw. And a tightrope to get over here. Yeah, between, like, tightropes and swings and trapezes. That's a lot of, like, how you're moving around, but they're not... But they're not presented as such. It's not presented like, oh yeah, this is a tightrope. This is just a thing that, like, exists in the environment. But because Raz is, you know, has circus training, it's a tightrope to him. He's able to utilize it as such. And I think that's really cool. I think that's a really cool way to, like, use a character's backstory to inform their abilities, you know? Oh, I'm invisible and on a ball. Excellent. Okay, and that's the stump to get back to Agent Crowler's place. I actually maybe don't want to be on that ball anymore. One gold doubloon. All right, so what does that leave us with? We need that golden acorn. I can't find it. We need a miner's skull, and we need a pirate's scope, huh? Okay, alright. Oh, hey! I found something there. Oh, is that it? That's the golden acorn. Okay. Found that while dousing around. I was afraid that, like, this would only be available in daytime or something like that. Because, you know, squirrels are out during the day. But no, this squirrel's there all night. Ha ha ha! Get wrecked, little squirrely. You're going to starve this winter. Ha 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 ha. I feel good. I feel good about this. I don't... You know, I love all of God's creatures, but squirrels are made by Satan himself. I swear. I've been attacked by squirrels on 2 separate occasions. Both times, I don't think they really meant to attack me. They were preoccupied, but... Because both times it was 2 squirrels. It was one squirrel running away from another squirrel. And the path they decided to use was up my leg. So, maybe they weren't, like, specifically trying to harm me. But they certainly did not care about my well-being. So I'm not going to care about theirs. Oh, and it's another one! This is the pirate scope. Okay, that's so great. And I can see a challenge marker over there. So I'll use the advantage of my... It's still good to use the higher jumping power of the levitation ball and then glide, but it's nice to know that I can just glide out of any old jump. Okay, so we got this cave here. We got this dank, dark cave. This is the one that goes... This heads to the beach, I think. Yes, it does. Do I want to go to the beach? I guess. There we go. Another good thing about this is that I am finding a lot of arrowheads by dousing around. It's a little more dangerous. Oh, what is that? Also, I'm finding yet more money. Okay, I almost have enough for that magnet power-up, and I already bought some side cores off camera. That's it. That's the skull.
I'm not picking up anything. Must not be any deep arrowhead.
That's the miner skull. How do I get it out? Can I stand on this? Can I? Okay, wait. It's like these are gonna be connected underwater, right? So if I can stop the flow on this one, it'll increase the flow. But how do I do that? I don't know. I'm just gonna try this for the heck of it. Can I shield plug? Oh my gosh, it worked! Oh man! Oh, I'm so smart. It has a beard. The skull has a beard. Scavenger hunt complete. Congratulations, you found everything. Go see Ranger Ford for the final prize. Nice work. I didn't even go get the first reward from him, so I guess we have a bunch of rewards we can find. But first, let's enjoy the spoils of war here. Okay, golden acorn. Adult squirrels will often coat a regular acorn with a mucilaginous secretion that gives it a shiny golden coat. I don't think that's true. This sparkly trinket is used to attract possible mates. Warning, do not eat. Yeah, I don't think you want to eat that mucilaginous coat. Dinosaur bone. Enormous, carnivorous, and psychically mutated. Oh my god, psychic dinosaurs. One thing for sure you can say about the valley's prehistoric inhabitants, we are glad they're dead. Nobody wants to see levitating velociraptors. Scary. Didn't they say, though, that, like, the Psychonauts that's in this valley crashed here, like, sometime in human history? I feel like that doesn't add up. Who cares? Psychic dinosaurs, yeah. What am I complaining about? Diver's helmet. Thick helmets like these have been used to protect those who dive in Lake Oblongata, not from the increase in water pressure, but from the hideous creature that is rumored to live in the lake, but is, of course, just an old legend. I mean, there is a creature in there, but she's not hideous, she's beautiful. Eagle Claw. Eagle Claw soup is surprisingly tangy and promotes the growth of strong fingernails. Because claws. Condor egg. So we got an eagle and a condor. The rare and beautiful condor egg. Condors were once plentiful in this valley, but their numbers have been decimated by modern hazards such as power lines, telekinetic grizzly bears, and poachers stealing the eggs out of their nests. I like those as modern hazards, not like pollution or something like that. Telekinetic grizzly bears. Fossil. Bringing day-old chicken pot pie from the cafeteria doesn't count. I've been fooled twice already, but from now on, you kids better have the real McCoy. What? Oh, I guess they're saying, like, bring a real fossil, don't, like, petrify some chicken pot pie. I think this is Ford Cruller narrating these. I am always losing my eye around camp. Yeah, this is definitely Cruller. If you find one, please don't scratch it because I'm running out of spares. That's not a very good Cruller voice. Doesn't... One of Oleander's eyes is fake, isn't it? Or they're at least not the same color. The gold doubloon, this is a long one. What were Spanish explorers doing in this valley 200 years ago? How did they get their boats over the hills and into Lake Oblongata, which at that time did not even exist? Why did they leave their doubloons here? And why has no person found this one, though it has been floating in midair all this time? These are just some of the many unanswered riddles held within the mysterious coin. Okay, they know how ridiculous this is. Second row here. Fertility idol. Wasps love fertility idols. Everybody knows it. No one knows why, but it must work because look how many of them there are. Okay, because I found that in a wasp's nest. Though the wasps didn't sting me, even though they were still flying around. Miner skull. In the early days of the Titanium rush, prospectors and miners came from all over to hunt the mysterious Whispering Rock, so plentiful in this valley. Some were killed in mining accidents, some in claim disputes, but many were simply driven mad by the powerful mineral and wandered off into the mines, never to be seen again. except for their creepy bearded heads. Yeah, it's amazing that the beard stays on the skull like that, the skin between just like melting away. Cherry wood pipe. This style of pipe was common among more fashion-conscious loggers in the early part of this century, until a high frequency of logger-initiated forest fires led to a mandatory industry-wide switch to chewing tobacco, and later, bark-flavored chewing gum. Gross. Pirate scope. Telescopes like this were once popular among area pirates until they learned that they could see farther by using clairvoyance on bird feathers. Oh, that one's like giving me a clue of how to play the game. Psychonauts comic number 1. The thrill and origin issue in which the Psychonauts get their name and design their first costumes also introduces the character of Clyde the Cautious Cougar, who teaches fire starting safety. Turkey sandwich, possibly the most famous of all poultry-based sandwiches, second only to the more glamorous sister, the chicken salad sandwich. Chicken salad is gross. I'll take turkey any day. Or a ham sandwich, ooh, but that's not poultry-based. The turkey sandwich holds a special place in the hearts of food lovers everywhere who crave something that's like chicken, but not. The voodoo doll. Years ago, someone thought it would be a fun craft project at camp to make voodoo dolls. We would have fired that teacher had they not ended up in the hospital. If you find one of these dolls, please do not remove and reinsert any of the pins. Huh, I wonder if it was one of the teachers we have there. I feel like it was Mia. Gold watch. Time. The enemy of us all. Hold a watch to your ear and listen. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Those are the hoofbeats of the Reaper's pale horse. 8:30, he's at your gate. 3:45, a knock on the door. Unwinding is the mortal coil that drives the gears to tick and toil, until at last it rests unwound, and we lay silent in the ground. Oh, got kind of sad on that last one there. There are a lot more vaults for me to crack in this game. I didn't realize there'd be so many. While I get back to Fort Cruller to show him these things, by the way, I don't know if I talked about it yet, so do you remember that one vault I opened up near the tower where we saw the crazy surgeon working on Dogen's brain? So I looked at that and I was like, what the heck does this mean? That's so weird. Well, I get it now. I actually figured it out a little while ago while editing the video where I fight Oleander's think tank. So I think that vault is a representation, a rather crude representation of Oleander's plan. Which I'll explain in a second, but let me give this stuff to Cruller.
Mr. Cruller, you gotta help. Kids are getting
Oh,
kidnapped,
this isn't what I wanted.
Missing, and their brains are stolen. And I think the coach is trying to take over the world with psychically armed death tanks.
Well, now, you see what happens when you go to parts of the forest that are off limits?
Won't you help?
I'm a ranger. I got enough problems wrangling these leaves. Now get!
Ta-da! I'm
Okay.
done. I completed the whole scavenger hunt.
Great Odin's rake! I don't think anyone's ever done the whole thing before. Well, hold still. This might hurt.
Alright, side power upgrade earned advanced invisibility. Invisibility lasts twice as long. Oh, that's great now that I'm actually using invisibility for stuff. And offensive shield. Enemies who use melee attacks when you're shielded are now knocked back. Awesome. Oh, that looked like it did hurt.
That felt good.
Wow, I just went up a bunch of levels. Cool. That's cool that I got that all at once. How many levels was that total? That was a lot. That was a lot of levels. Okay, so last thing I'm gonna do today is go back to Cruller's base and use some of these side challenge cards to level up even further. Oh, and maybe I should try and buy that magnet power, actually. Because if I farm a little bit more, I can have enough arrowheads. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. Okay, but anyway, that weird esoteric vault comic series depicted eggs, and the eggs broke open and there were brains with faces on them. And then the brains got in UFOs and started blasting everything. Now, one, I would say that Oleander is kind of shaped like an egg, but that's definitely Oleander's idea. That was Oleander's plot, just kind of symbolic with like all the things changed to make it more confusing. So the eggs in that are children. You know, they're young, they're developing. Specifically, they're the psychic children. And he cracks them open and gets their brains. Because Oleander's plan is to use the brains of psychics to power his tanks, his ultimate super weapons. The UFOs in that in that weird thought memory thing were the tanks. So, and then it showed them like blasting everything and taking over the world. So I guess because Oleander is so, you know, war crazy, he wanted better weapons and he wants to take the fight to his enemies, whether or not his enemies even actually exist, which I'm starting to think maybe they don't. I wouldn't be too surprised, though, if there was still one last, like, big twist. I think I'm gonna be in the asylum for the whole rest of the game here. So I don't know what other characters they could still introduce as a mastermind above it, because I don't think it's gonna be Sasha or Mia. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was one person over Oleander, because Oleander doesn't seem like he's very smart. He doesn't seem like he'd come up with it all by himself. Maybe it is that doctor, though. Maybe those were actually the doctor's ideas. Oh yeah, I have the wrecking ball power. That's why I have, like, little balls behind balls. Yeah, so I could hurt a cougar by rolling into him. That's pretty great. Let's take out the dowsing rod, so that maybe I can find the last of the money that I need. And with that, I have exactly 400 arrowheads, which is exactly the amount I need to buy this.
I'll take it.
Excellent choice.
And this is my last power-up, I think. From now on, useful psychic energy will automatically be drawn towards you from a distance.
What else can I do you for?
Oh, that's not even in...
You can change the... All right, go get more airheads and come on back.
Okay, so that's the... I will. That's the merchant magnet. Okay, so that's not even a power. That's not even an active power. That's like a passive. Yeah, I still have a space here. So, okay, there's more to learn. That's fine, because I still have more game left. So let's go to Crawlers, and then we'll wrap this one up. So what I need to do is figure out how many Psy Challenge cards there are in this area, because I think that should be the last, in returning the brains. Psy Challenge cards and returning brains would be the last things I think that I need to do in the campground for that 101 rank ending. Alright, there's my 4 level ups. I almost get my telekinesis upgrade. This is awesome. I feel so powerful now. But okay. As powerful as Comic Foil is, even he cannot make this episode too long, so he will cut it here. Thank you for watching Psychonauts! I'm the aforementioned Comic Foil, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.